Hello there, everybody. Slim Hadley, life during plague time. It's December 18th. It's about 32 degrees outside. It's 11:30 at night. I thought I'd read from my 1971 copy of the Holy Bible. Mom and Dad gave this to me in 1971 when I was 10 years old. Read it twice, once when I was 12 and once when I was 13, trying to figure out the Bible. Thought we'd read from the Ten Commandments today. Let me get over to them here. So it looks like, for what I could tell, is the first commandment is, "Thou shalt not have no other gods before me." In other words, there's only one God. Okay, that's fine. The second commandment is, "Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth." And what's a graven image? It's a statue or a picture of God. In other words, gravure means to write or to sculpt, loosely speaking from the Latin. So God doesn't want us interpreting what God looks like, because God is unknowable and unseeable. The next one is, "Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain, for the Lord will not hold him guiltless that taketh his name in vain." Now, what's that mean, the Lord's name in vain? Vanity. There's where vain comes from. In other words, God doesn't want you using its name for vanity's sake, for your own sake. That's why you cannot say, "God damn you," because only God can damn something or someone. We all do it all the time, so that's a sin we're probably all guilty of. The next one is, "Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor," is the next one, "and do all thy work," thus giving us the seventh day to pay homage to God. The next one is, "Honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee." So say thank you to your mom and dad for making you. Be grateful. Show a little gratitude. This is the only chance we're sure of. The next one is, "Thou shalt not kill." Well, right there is a big problem. There's someone in the White House who has killed 300,000 plus of your fellow American citizens by doing nothing to stop the plague. See what I'm saying? Thou shalt not kill. It's one of the 10 Commandments, maybe the most significant one. And yet, he's allowed 300,000 people, your fellow Americans, not all of them Democrats, lots of them Republicans, lots of them members of his cult, to die because you didn't do anything about it. The next one is, "Thou shalt not commit adultery." Adultery is when someone's married and they're having sex with someone else. What's the problem there? Well, you've made a commitment to somebody when you're married to them. It's a partnership. You're supposed to benefit from that partnership. When you go and have sex with somebody else, you're violating that partnership of mutual benefit. That's why you don't commit adultery. We all know someone in the White House who is a serial adulterer. He's committed adultery plenty of times, many, 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 many times. The next one is, "Thou shalt not steal." We know someone in the White House who has stolen multiple times. He stole from people like you and me, regular working people. When he was doing his casinos and stuff, there's all kinds of stories about contractors and workmen, work people, not getting paid because he figured out a way not to pay them. So he stole. The next one is, thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. We all know he's a liar. He lies about everything. He's probably pathologically unable to tell the truth. Think about that. And the last one is, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, nor anything that is thy neighbor's. We all know a certain person in the White House has coveted probably all of that, maybe with the exception of a manservant, although who knows. The whole point here is, this is your book. This is my book too, believe it or not. I learned how to live a good, moral, ethical, kind life by reading this when I was young. I took these principles to heart in my life. I didn't always live by them. I've failed in some respects. In other respects, I haven't failed. But I tried, and I took this to heart. Those of you out there who are just blindly following him, members of the cult, as I call it, go back to your book. Go back to this. Read it again. Read the 10 Commandments and then compare his behavior. Compare your own behavior to what God says not to do and what to do. This is a book full of great wisdom, a good pathway a good guide on how to live your life in a kind, just, and equitable manner with your fellow human beings. I'm an atheist and I take this thing to heart. I try to practice these principles. I fail. I fail miserably sometimes. And there's plenty of people that know me that would probably dispute what I'm saying, but I tried. I don't think he's ever even tried. Please be safe, wear a mask, wear your gloves, wash your hands, stay 6 feet apart, and go back to this for a while. Give up on the cult. I'll see y'all later.